Fortune's Fools and Agony's Amusements by Jake Ludolf. Humanity is overflowing with lovers who once vowed to walk through hell for their heart's most treasured desires. Fortune's Fools and Agony's Amusements populate infinity's guest registry. Aspirations aimed at building a future are a futile endeavor. The future is for those who come after us. It is wiser we bide our time until the end. Some of us have already succeeded in life. We scaled our mountains, planted our flags, then proceeded to tumble over the edge with the first strong wind. It's a hard fall. As the scribe of this message of sorrow and futility, trust me, that scribe so broken, the effort it would take to repair the fractures and decimations of the soul were far too costly and time-consuming to be worth it. As a poetic observationalist of tragedy and humanity's follies, it has been remarkably apparent just how resilient humans can be. How foolishly we keep moving forward when we are broken beyond repair and our dreams are shattered into a million stardust sparkles. But in the end, it's truly all for nothing. All of our achievements, our abilities, our successes, they mean nothing to the universe. They mean nothing to history. They mean nothing to anyone aside from ourselves. They only ever meant something to us. And when it's all taken away, we are left with nothing but the hollow pain of emptiness, regret, and loss. Billions of people have walked this earth. We are no different from them. We are insignificant specks of dust floating on a shoreless sea of sorrow, soon to be forgotten to time, and nothing but a dying whisper into a cold, dark, unfeeling universe. A weak voice, unheard amidst a trillion cries of despair. So we sit on our phones, interacting with voiceless faces in tiny boxes on a small glass screen, trying to make the wait a little more bearable, and the cold just a little less biting. Trying to convince our traitorously rational minds that we are surrounded by people who love and care about us. All the past whispers in our ears, stories of innumerable points of our lives, where those who claim to be allies in struggle and success quietly let go of our hand, turned, and faded away into the blackness of abandon, unnoticed and therefore unlamented, until the time is too far gone to give chase. Rarely is the exodus a rally cry of retreat and routing. More often than not, it is as muted and inaudible as the screams of the dead and buried. Dry, hushed gasps of anguish no living person can ascertain. It's a gentle betrayal, a departure so soft we mistake it as a momentary breeze across our flesh. Instead, it is air rushing in silently to fill the vacuum of space left by their absence. It's a bitterly cold emptiness they leave for us on our paths. A painful and crippling emptiness, impossible to fill with anything but mistrust. So we long to spend a night in the arms of a temporary lover, and remember the nostalgic and familiar feelings of being desired, caressed, and worth something to someone, anyone, if only for that one night. A fleeting instance in the never-ending timeline of existence, hoping to capture a memory to carry in our pockets forever. A million lovers once swore to the sky and begged the stars, promising they'd walk through hell for the one that held their hearts, in return for eternal devotion and comfort in those capture's arms. Fate deviously delighting in granting those wishes, with a small print caveat, damning them to keep that promise. The heartbroken, unaware that they would indeed trudge through hell, but without their heart's desire beside them or waiting at the finish line. No one cheering us on, pushing us forward, but we kept our word, because that's all we had left. Exhausted, dejected, and abandoned, we look out into the unrelenting darkness of eternity and weep for all we left behind.